I have a great teammate. Hello, and thank you for joining us again. My name is Lewis, and welcome to our daily encouragement channel, where we intend to provide you with a verse or two from the Bible and hope to be an encouragement to you. We've been doing this pretty steady since December and hope that you've continued to find a blessing through it. Today, the verse we're going to go over is 1 John 4:4. Ye are of God, little children, and have overcome them, because greater is he that is in you than he that is in the world. Now, one of the things we've tried to do every time we go over uh, verses in the Bible is not just to look at the one verse and treat it as if it's its own story, but to try to use it within the context of which it's given. So we're going to go back to verse 1 where it says, Beloved, believe not every spirit, but try the spirits whether they are of God, because many false prophets are gone out into the world. Hereby know ye the Spirit of God. Every spirit that confesseth that Jesus Christ is come in the flesh is of God. And every spirit that confesseth not that Jesus Christ is come in the flesh is not of God. And this is that spirit of Antichrist, whereof ye have heard that it should come, and even now already it in the world. Ye are of God, little children, and have overcome them, because greater is he that is in you than he that is in the world. Now, why is that so important? Why is that end up being an encouragement, hopefully, for you and for me? Well, I want to give you a little bit of an illustration. As we look today, a big thing that goes on right now is sports. And if you've followed me at all, you know I love sports. If you look, I even had a different channel where I was going over sports related items, and I may start that back up, but I wanted to focus more on this one here for now. But you'll see that on a sports team, the better quality, the better coaches, the better players that you have, the better your team does. I look at the Super Bowl that just happened recently, and the quarterback for the winning team, Patrick Mahomes, is thought to be one of the best, if not the best, quarterback in the league. So when there are difficult times and troubled times and you need someone to get you through, it's great to have the number one, or at worst, the number three quarterback in the league to be on your team. When you look at the game and you saw that the Chiefs were not winning and the ball was put in his hand multiple times to do something to help his team win, more often than not, what ends up occurring is what happened in the Super Bowl. That team ends up winning. Well, in the spiritual warfare in which we live, the spiritual battle in which we are fighting, God is on our side. If you're a Christian, you've accepted Christ into your heart, you've accepted him into your life, and greater is he that is in you than he that is in the world. Even better, it says, You are from God, and ye have overcome them. Who's the them? Well, what did we just read a little bit earlier? All of those beliefs, all of those spirits that were mentioned early on. And the idea is that out there in the world are people that are going to try to drag you down. Most of the time, they're not Christian, or at least the things at which they're trying to attack you with is not Christian. Look at that first verse. Beloved, believe not every spirit, but try the spirits, whether they are of God, because many false prophets are gone out into the world. Now, I'm not going to be here and naming names or things like that, but if you look at those that label themselves Christian or they take on the name of Christian, you know that there are qualities in their life, there are actions in which they partake, there are words that come out of their mouth that just scream they don't believe in the same Christ that you do, or at least they don't have the same beliefs that you do. Now, I'm not here to condemn them and say they're not going to heaven. I'm not saying they are not Christian. They may not be, but what I'm telling you is the actions that they're putting forth, the quotes that they're making, the way that they're interpreting verses, It's not Christ-like. Why? It says here, hereby know ye the Spirit of God. Every spirit that confesseth that Jesus Christ is come in the flesh is of God. And every spirit that confesseth not that Jesus Christ is come in the flesh is not of God. And this is that spirit of Antichrist. Folks, there are people out there in the world that are going to diminish who Jesus Christ is and what he's done. That should be a discouragement in and of itself. That's why when we get to verse 4, it says, ye are of God, little children, and have overcome them, because greater is he that is in you than he that is in the world. Let's go a little bit further. Verse 5, they are of the world, therefore speak they of the world, and the world heareth them. We are of God. He that knoweth God heareth us. He that is not of God heareth not us. Hereby know we the spirit of truth and the spirit of error. That, again, should be an encouragement to you. I don't know what you're dealing. I feel like I say this every video. I don't know what you're dealing with. And to be honest, I don't. I say that because it's true. If I know you, I might know some of the things that you're dealing with, but it's not like even my closest friends and family are going to tell me everything that's going on in their hearts and in their minds. And just like I would do the same, there's one that knows everything, and that's God. And he's the one that's inside of me. And so as I go through whatever trouble or difficulty I face in life, I can go through it with the confidence knowing that greater is he that's in me than he that is in the world. Even today, I was talking with someone and I gave the illustration because the verse that was being discussed was God as a rock and a fortress, and how that should be an encouragement to us because he won't ever fail us. I, again, am a huge New England Patriots fan. And back in 2007, their football team went undefeated all the way up to the Super Bowl, and actually late in that game held a lead to win that Super Bowl, and would have been the first team ever to go 19-0 in a complete season, never having lost a game. As great as that would have been, it didn't happen. I follow baseball. Baseball has a 162 game season, and no one's ever won all 162 games. I follow basketball. No one's ever gone 82-0. Now, there was a 73-9 team that went super great, but they still lost 9 times. And if I'm not mistaken, they lost a couple games in the playoffs. So they lost overall more than 9, but in the regular season, 9 games, but not undefeated. Do you catch what I'm telling you here? Hockey's an 82-game schedule. They never went completely undefeated. There is no sporting team on a professional level that's gone through a season undefeated. There are college teams that have done it. Being a Connecticut Huskies fan, I know the women's team's done it multiple times. I think the men's team did it once, or they lost 2 games. I remember the first national title that they won. The point being, there is no force, no being in sports it's ever gone undefeated, unless you talk boxing or some other sport. But the sports that I mentioned, the team sports, have never gone undefeated. Now, if you want to go back to the old Miami Dolphins team of the 70s, yes, they did go undefeated for a whole season. The point being, it is so rare. But folks, listen to me as you listen to this video and as you get nothing else out of this. Jesus has never lost. Never once. And he's who's inside of us. Greater is he that is in us than he that is in the world. The thing that you're dealing with today, the struggle that you're dealing with, the conviction or the burden that you're dealing with, give it to him that overcomes the world. Give it to him that's greater than those in the world. Stop relying on your own strength and your own ability or capabilities, and give it to the one who controls all. For greater is he that is in us than he that is in the world. What a wonderful truth. Thank you for taking the time to watch a video today. I hope you've truly been blessed. If you're starting to listen to our audio version, thank you for taking the time to do that as well. Either way, I want to thank you for just taking some time to join me. Hopefully it's been a blessing to you. Until the next time, have a great rest of your day.